Hi, we're here at the American Jewish Historical Society, and I'd like to introduce you to
Andrey, Filimonov. I'm the archivist for the American Soviet Jewry movement here, and we're about to go into the stacks.
All right, let's take a look.
There we go. So this is where we keep our processed collections. This is our, what we call our P room. P stands for personal papers, and this is where we keep the papers of important individuals who played a role in the American Jewish history.
Wow. Can you think of anyone off the top of your head that we should
Well,
would work with this?
let's go see the aisle with the very early collection.
Okay. Not Soviet Jewry, but still pretty impressive.
Right. This is something that American Jewish Historical Society acquired about 120 years ago, and you can see the dates on these boxes.
Wow. This is an impressive amount of stuff. So these are all the personal collections. And if we go back, that's from the 1790s and you go forward. You really have everything here.
Yep. So why don't we go to the second room?
Great.
This is our I room, and I stands for institutional records. This is where we keep the records of the organizations that give us their stuff. And one of such organizations just happens to be the National Conference on Soviet Jewry. This is their records, they gave it to us, we processed them, and now they are accessible in our reading room. So anyone can just walk into our reading room and request one of these boxes. And you can tell how large this collection is. It starts on this aisle and it kind of goes all around. This is all it. It's 370 boxes like this.
Wow. What kinds of different things do you have in here? Is it just all paperwork and notes and letters, or are there multimedia?
Trip reports, various organizational documents, photographs, some audio stuff. Let's see some of the audio stuff. Posters. The posters from this collection are actually available online. If you go to our website, you can see them. But this is something that we did here. I showed you. Most of these recordings are from 1970s, so they came to us as these big reel-to-reel tapes, and we digitized them, so now you can just listen to them on CDs. Some of these are really interesting because they are phone calls that people made to the Soviet Jewish refuseniks in the 1970s and 1980s.
I didn't realize those were recorded.
Yep, many of them were.
Wow.
Yes, and it's like someone calling outer space, because it's just so, people are trying to speak in code, people don't really understand what is being said, because, you know, the phones on that side are tapped, and it's very interesting and emotional recordings.
Well, let me ask, why do you think showcasing all this is important now for, you know, the next generation? Why is it so important?
Because many younger people aren't aware of it, and this was a major part of American Jewish history, of Jewish history in general, certainly of, you know, Russian Jewish history. And it also ties in with a lot of the things that happened before the Soviet Jewry movement, like the civil rights movement, and with many movements of the same sort that happened afterwards.
Do you think what are some of the lessons because of, going through all this that we can sort of learn and extrapolate?
This was a movement that was largely run by the grassroots, housewives, students, and it's really the power of those people that achieved really important results. That essentially these people were free to leave, and many people think that it's this specific movement that greatly contributed to the fall of the totalitarian regime that was the Soviet Union.
Great, thank you.
Thank you.